1989, I was a student at Oral Roberts University, and my roommate was Ugandan. We came to Uganda on a mission trip. It was an incredibly life-transforming time for me. A time came when I just said to the Lord, if you would accept me to serve you in Uganda, I would love to do that. I had met my wife on that team, so we got married a couple of years later, and then we moved to Uganda and just began doing our best to serve him and learn what that was like. So after being in Uganda for a number of years, we began a school of ministry where we sought to strengthen the local church by equipping pastors and mobilizing them into mission, and partnered with Ugandan pastors and teachers and church planters, many of whom we still work with today. In that time, there was an increasing just conviction and realization in my heart that I did not know how to make disciples. I was able to teach, I could strategize, develop curriculum, talk about church planting till I was blue in the face, but I didn't know how to make disciples. Time came and we felt the Lord calling us back to the States. I would come back and forth to Uganda. Whatever I was learning, I was trying to bring here. I came back to Uganda then about 4 years ago. One of the big surprises that the Lord had for us shortly after we moved back to Uganda in 21 was that our friends Darren and Fatuma offered us some land. Over the period of a few years, began to build Mirembe House, which means House of Peace. And it is our mission center, our training and team center. We have a group of people that live here full time, others kind of come and go, but he's given us a real sense of family together. And our vision for it is that teams from the U.S. and other places will be able to come and serve and minister here. Also, it will be a place of training, a place of discipleship. Our prayer for Mirembe House has become that it would be a place that people would experience welcome into God's family. That will also be a place of encounter, where everyone who comes will encounter the presence of Jesus. That the distance between heaven and earth is very thin. And we're praying that people will be formed here. It will be a place of spiritual formation, of transformation, praying that it's a place of equipping and sending out into mission. That from this place, from this center, that God would send missionaries throughout the nation of Uganda and to the nations. And people are coming to Jesus. They're beginning, we call them mustard seed fellowships. So right now around the city, there are just many of these fellowships that are meeting. They come together, encourage one another, they pray for one another, they study the scriptures together, they talk about what it means and how they're going to obey it. Lots of beautiful testimonies of people saying, I've never shared the gospel, I've never felt like I had something to offer, that I could disciple another person, and they're doing it, and they've come alive, really. There are two just huge things that we're praying for. One is that we will see disciple-making movements. We'll see disciples making disciples to 4 and 5 and 10 and 20 generations deep. Fellowships, beginning fellowships. We see thousands of fellowships just in the city of Masaka. And that resulting in many, many people coming to know Jesus. And then the second one is we want to send missionaries from Masaka, from Mirembe House, to the nations and see what God is doing here spread to other places. You may not feel like you have this big gift or vision to offer, but it could be that the Lord has put within you something, a small mustard seed, that if you offer it to Him, He will cause it to grow into something that you cannot even imagine.
Team Jesus, Master Nice for Jesus.